Hey guys, it is Robin the Lady Biker. How is everyone today? Well, I am out for a ride. Turned out, the fog finally cleared. It turned out pretty. So I decided to head out just for a ride. Clear my head, catch some videos. But I've got something to share with y'all. I can't wait. Let me tell you all about it. Guys, so I alluded to it in some recent videos, but Aly and I decided last minute to plan one more epic road trip for 2021. Okay, so I'm not sure where this video is going to fall in the whole order of things, so we either will be riding out the day this airs, or this will be airing during the middle of our trip. I'm not sure which. But he and I are heading out for 5 days. And we're going to be riding Route 66 through California and Arizona. We're going to ride, or the plan is to ride around Sedona, Prescott, Jerome, up to the Grand Canyon and spend a day there at the National Park. And then we're also planning to ride up around Lake Mead and through the Valley of Fire. And then we're going to head over into Vegas and hopefully, on our way through, catch a friend of mine and have dinner with her and her boyfriend, another fellow rider, a riding coach for the Harley-Davidson Riding Academy. I think it's at the Red Rock Harley-Davidson there in Vegas. Anyway, just looking forward to having another trip with Aly and starting a new series. Okay, so let's talk road trips. Because you know, you've seen up a lot of videos. I mean, Aly and I do a lot of like 2-day, 3-day, weekend getaways around here in California. But I have to tell you, whenever I was planning that epic summer road trip, and I shared with Aly where we were going, what we were gonna do, I'm starting to think he thought I was losing my mind just a little bit. Because he would roll his eyes and go, we're going to ride how many miles? We're going to camp how many days? But once we set out on that trip and all of the experiences we had together, he and I, just our time together, the places we saw, the views, the scenery that we experienced, the people that we met. Met some of the most incredible people on that trip. We both kind of caught the bug. So as we got back, and of course life returns to normal, we were kind of jonesing for just one more trip this weekend. So it turns out that the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, he and I have to go into LA to take care of some business. And we got to looking at the calendar and said, well, why don't we just take off from there and go on a trip? So we're like, why don't we? So found us a campsite. We're going to be base camping out of Kingman, Arizona, I believe. And then just riding out from there. So with that, it being where we are, or where we're going to be, with some elevations around Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon and all that, we're going to have to leave the plans for the whole trip kind of fluid. That includes changing routes in the middle of it. So, if it's snowing, we may have to skip the Grand Canyon and go a different direction and do some different things. And we'll figure that out as we go. So many options, so many great places to go and see over there in that area. So we'll just have to see what comes out. And I think that's kind of part of the adventure, is just to see what happens. But the other thing, it's going to be cold. I mean, like, seriously cold. Now, in Kingman, I checked, and we're going to be low enough that it should be about like it was whenever we went to Santa Margarita. And I think I'm going to pop up the link to that video, and I'm going to show you the campground, because it was very comfortable in the afternoons and evenings, but it was very cold overnight and in the morning, like low to mid 40s. And I think that's pretty much what we're going to be hitting there when we get into Kingman. However, as we go up in elevation, it's a lot colder there. So there may be one night when we look at each other and go, okay, I've had enough of this, and we get a hotel. I just don't know. So check back in over the next few days, watch the series, see what kind of craziness we get into, because we don't even know yet. But with that said, guys, I hope each and every one of you, as we're coming into this holiday season, has some type of adventure, some type of something that you're looking forward to. A family gathering, a trip, an event, something. Because life is short not to get out and live it to the fullest. So, with that said, guys, for those of you in the climates that can, get out and ride. For those of you who can't, we'll take you along with us, at least in spirit. And but I hope that you have other adventures you can get into. But whatever your adventure is, have fun, be safe, and I'm going to catch you on the next video. Bye.